The last video we had a look at was looking at the classification of a business according to size. Now we're going to move on and look at the classification of a business by its geographical spread, and consider that this is one more way that we could classify a business, not based on how many people it employs or its market share or the number of products it's selling, by how the broad geographical locations that that business encompasses and the spread that it has across different geographical areas. We can break a classification by geographical spread into three main areas. The first of which is a local business, or a business that has a local geographical spread. And those businesses have very restricted geographical spread. They generally just serve the immediate surrounding area. And some examples of those businesses that you might encounter or see in your local area are news agencies, the local corner store, and the local hairdresser that might be up at your local shops. If we broaden that definition and we look at businesses by geographical spread that are national, those businesses are only operating within one country. So in terms of classification, they are businesses that have just remained within Australia. They generally, in comparison to a business that's classified locally, they will have a larger product range, generally because they're serving a broader geographical area and they need to offer different products. An example might be McGrath Real Estate, which we were having a look at through John McGrath, being an entrepreneur, and also Coles. So McGrath is in New South Wales, ACT, Victoria and Queensland, and Coles is in, to my understanding, is in every state and territory in Australia. So Coles are a national business. They are not local. Well, they are local because they're up at your shops, but they spread broader than local. But they're not international. They have not expanded outside Australia. In terms of national, eventually the number of customers will run out and you'll get to a point where there's market saturation. And on the point of Coles, that's why a business like Coles has diversified into other business areas. So there's Coles Insurance, for example, because they recognise that there is only a certain amount of market share in terms of geography that they can achieve. Having said that, the likes of Coles and Worths do seek to open new stores in areas they haven't already operated in, primarily country, towns and regional areas. From a global perspective, a business could also be classified geographically as being global, sometimes referred to as a multinational corporation, or you might know them as transnational corporations or TNCs. Those sorts of businesses, if we're looking at them, they have branches in more than one country, not surprisingly. And a fully developed multinational corporation generally has finance, assets, technology, information, employees, and products that flow freely across country borders. So businesses like Unilever, I think have got 1,200 or 1,400 different brands across many global boundaries and are operating in many different countries. And from a geographical perspective, that business is definitely a global business. Not a national and not a local business. And this is a task we're doing in class next lesson. So I'll leave classification by geographical spread there.